Eyeless Jack. Hello, my name is Mitch. I'm here to tell you guys about an experience I had. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe supernatural phenomena, but after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash now. You see, about a week after I moved in with my brother Edwin, after my house had been foreclosed, I had finished unpacking. Edwin liked the idea of me moving in, since we had not seen each other for 10 years, so naturally I was excited too. I soon fell asleep after I moved in. After that first initial week, I heard rustling noises coming from outside at about 1 in the morning. I thought it was a raccoon, so I ignored it and tried to fall back to sleep. The next morning, I told Edwin about it and he agreed. The following night, however, I thought I heard my window rattling and opening, followed by a loud thump, as if something had entered my room. I darted up and looked around my room but saw nothing. The next morning, Edwin dropped his coffee cup when he saw me. He held up a nearby mirror and I saw myself. I had a large gash in my left cheek. After I was rushed to the hospital, my doctor told me that I must have been sleepwalking. But then he showed me something that made my blood turn cold. He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn-up incision where my kidneys were. I stared into his eyes, mine widening. "You somehow lost your left kidney last night. We don't know how, though." "I'm sorry, Mitch," my doctor told me. The following night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying sight. I was staring face to face with a creature with a black hoodie and a dark blue mask with no nose or mouth, staring down at me. The thing that scared me the most was that it had no eyes, just empty black sockets. The creature also had some sort of black substance dripping from its sockets. I grabbed the camera nearby on the mantle and took a quick picture. After the picture took, the creature lunged for me and tried to claw open my chest to get to my lungs. I was able to stop it by kicking it in the face. While I ran out of the room, I grabbed my wallet. I would need the money. I ran out of my brother's house and into the night. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house and tripped on a rock. I fell unconscious and woke up in the hospital. My doctor entered the room, the same one who treated me before. "I have good news and bad news, Mitch," my doctor started. "The good news is that you only have minor injuries and your parents will be by shortly to pick you up." I sighed with relief. "The bad news is that your brother has been killed by some thing. I'm sorry." My parents took me back to Edwin's house to collect my remaining belongings, which I did. Upon entering my room, I was scared but remained calm. I grabbed my camera, then stopped dead in my tracks. In the hallway leading to my room, I saw Edwin's body and something small lying next to it. I picked up the small thing and entered my parents' car, not mentioning Edwin's corpse. I looked at the thing I had picked up and nearly vomited. I was holding my stolen, half-eaten kidney with some black substance on it. My Eyeless Jack experience. He wouldn't stop watching me. For the past 10 nights, he simply just sat outside my window, not even 5 feet away, and would just watch me. What was strange was that during the day, I would go outside to the very same spot where he watched me from, and there wouldn't be a single sign. No footprints, no bent grass. The thing would just appear outside my window at around 11 p.m. and not leave a single trace. I've considered opening my window to yell at him, but my fear of his reaction kept me frozen to my bed. I could only watch him as he patiently watched me. I didn't know what to do, or what this thing was, though it appeared to be a boy, but it was far too dark to make out any of his features. On the 6th night of seeing this person outside my window, I decided to move a bit closer, and the most interesting thing happened. He immediately mimicked my movements, down to the slightest detail. I would tilt my head, he would tilt his head. I raised my arm, as did he. I then became enraged because whoever this person was, he had a messed up sense of humor. So before turning around and assuming that this prankster would eventually leave, I gave him the middle finger. He didn't mimic me that time, just remained motionless. He hasn't copied me at all since then, and now it's day 10. I'm really on edge. I got home rather late tonight, and my window is wide open. Since this guy started showing up, I've kept all my windows and doors locked, but the window wasn't broken or anything, as I never found any broken glass. I can see him. He is closer to the window. Maybe I should just call the police? But they might arrest me, due to the fact that I've called them every night for the first 3 nights. I think they're starting to think I'm psychotic. What did I ever do to this guy? I just moved here. I never caused a problem or insulted anyone. Well, not directly anyway. Damn, this situation has me talking to myself. I laid in my bed, trying my hardest not to look anywhere near my window. I focused on any other thing I could. My dresser, my desk, pretty much all of my furniture, before finally falling asleep. I awoke to a loud thud coming from the direction of my window. The boy had his face inches from the glass, though I think he was wearing a mask. And what does he have in his mouth? It looks like... my side. What the fuck? Where did this gash come from? No. Get away from me. Stay back.